Expat in the Philippines. Kamusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. How are we all? I am going to try Restream soon. I am looking forward to. I've got to find it on the apps. I've got to find out where I've got to go to get it. So, apparently it is better than StreamYard in some ways. And it has also got non-copyright music. But in saying it has copyright music, I have to check and find out by everybody else if they have been had a copyright strike put on their thing after adding it because to their streams or adding their live streams to restream. Hopefully it hasn't. Hopefully YouTube haven't done the copyright strike on it yet, or have they? Is it non-copyright music? Because if it is, it'll work out okay with me, and I'll be fine. Not the the old thing is, I am monetized, yes, but I don't get Google AdSense. And there's a reason for that. I have my own money. I don't need Google AdSense. But if I was to put it on, I probably would. But as a little bit of a cash flow earn. But also, I've heard that in the States, the American taxation companies coming. Hello, angels, are we nursery and other things? Did you add the other part to that? Did you? It was just angels, are we nursery? Annie, how are you, Annie? Kumusta, sweetie? How are you? How's things? How you feeling? How are you going? What are you up to, you cheeky girl? Oh, I'm a cheeky boy. I'm a very cheeky boy. Yes, so I wasn't feeling very well last night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Did you add that other part to your and other things to your channel? Because this used to be Angels Are We Nursery. Not that it's an issue. Hey, Sammy PH, this the girl I want to talk to too. With that restreams, where do you go to get that? Because I'm going to try it in the next couple of weeks. I've got to put it on my phone, and then maybe I'll delete Google StreamYard, because I'm not very happy with with StreamYard, because it's not allowing me to do things that I need to do, and that's add friends. I was the original, the other things laugh out. So, okay, share you out. Thank you, darling. I thought I made you. Oh, maybe I didn't. There you are. You're now moderator. You can see it in to Google Chrome, Koya. Okay. Oh, this is restreams, yes? Because I need to find out where I go to get that, so I can start using that instead of StreamYard, because StreamYard is, trust me, it is just, I cannot add people. PM me on it, Koya, so I can teach you. Okay, we'll do. I'll message you tomorrow. I got Probably have plenty of time tomorrow. You cheeky girl. Oh, God. I got two cheeky girls here. I love you both. My whole kita to both of you. Wait, Penty, laugh out loud. Yeah, just a little thing between me and Resh Chavez. Don't remove my panty, Koya. Ha! Oh, why not? You got a cheeky little bottom there, but anyway, I won't go there. Not tonight. See, I can joke with the best of them. We have a little bit of fun, me and Sammy, don't we? We're good friends. Even though we've been friends for a short time, we're good friends, eh? I think we've got the same sense of humour. Ah, okay, that's what you meant. Oh, damn. I know I don't speak Tagalog, but I understand plenty. I gotta try not to laugh. I still got that bronchial cough. I should get it looked at. Oh, you're welcome. No drama. A wink. Look, you know where I get that from? I got that from my old man because he was an old naval sailor back during the war, and he was very cheeky with the young lassies, as they called them. And yes, he wasn't shy of slapping a few bottoms, and he was pretty cheeky. Yes, it actually is. Sammy's live stream is all English, and she is very funny. She is really good, and she's a crack up. I love her. Next to my wife, she's my next best friend. It's good to have you two girls on board. We'll get some laughs tonight. Both of you, you're both good girls. Oh, gee, been up all day. Been up since the crows fly. Um, doing, what was I doing this? Oh, yeah, I had to get up and take Arlene to work. I love to give fun. That's why you and I know how long I wait to stream. 7 p.m. in my time. Laugh out loud. Fair enough. And Angel's cheeky too. She's a cheeky girl. Angel's a weakness for Annie. She's cheeky. She's a very cheeky girl. And she's fun too. Here comes the boss. Look, there's the boss. Say hello to Angel Zoe and Sammy PH.
Hello, everyone. Hiya. Sorry, I'm the bed. Close the door.
She going now. She's tired. She's got to get up and go to work in the morning. And CJ's on on the mobile phone. I said he could have it while Granny was in hospital. Good night, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, you talking to CJ? Yeah, I let CJ have the phone when Mum's away. My mum, she's in hospital at the moment. He's cute. He's a cheeky monkey too. He's like his niece. Oh, my niece, Ray Ray. That's Ray. Ah, I thought, geez, you just come on and there you're going again. Geez, I'm a jokester, aren't I? But you know, yeah, my niece, he's a carbon copy. I could squeeze him, laugh out loud. Yeah, he's really cute. He's like his mum, and he is cheeky. Ah, thank you, thank you. That was a good night, good live stream tonight with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. I enjoyed that. It was a good night. It was very full of fun. Thank you, Angels Are We Nursery and other things. Cute is for baby only. Oh, okay. Like, um, our little girl. And Dana Faye. She's cute too. She's she's a cute little one, that one. She melted my mouth. Melted my, not my mouth. She melted my heart. I say call me Annie. It's short. I laugh at that. Okay, Annie. I always do. I don't know why I didn't then. Silly me. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something now. I forgot what it was. Bugger me. Yeah, Tropical Tim's live stream was very good tonight, I will say. Missed that. I know those chat things go so quick. Hang on, Annie. You got a live on tonight too, haven't you, Sammy? I hardly got any sleep last night. It's now 11 a.m. What was that? Oh, because of your, what you have to have done with the operation that you need. Raining here. Oh, it's raining there. And just while you got home from Dana Faye's early, you would have been drowned like a drowned rat. I love your profile page too, profile picture too, Sammy. It's nice. Yep, surgeon said sometime this month, but I want it yesterday. Laugh out loud. Yes, I know. Yeah, the beds are filling in hospitals at the moment here with all this COVID shit. There's quite a lot of people in intensive care, and they're actually screening them because 3 were arrested yesterday for false being sick, as they put it. And they would, like we haven't got the, hey, my words, 1963, how are you? Kumusta, mate? Horrid rainstorm here today and tomorrow. Oh, okay. Just now clear and it's night time, so it's raining. Like ready, laugh out loud. How are you, Maluz? How's things? How's New South Wales treating you, mate? Or shouldn't I go there? I did say I wasn't going to talk about COVID in this place on this live stream anymore because I'm over it. Actually, I'm over it. It's there's better things to talk about than COVID now, and I think if we all luckily I live up on a steep hill, all the water runs down, yeah, into the valley beyond and runs down the river. No work for me. Company band shut down due to 3 cases. Oh, you're kidding me. No, you're not kidding me. You're telling the truth. Bugger me. So, so this is, I suppose they're going to turn around and say, Malus, um, no injection, no job. That'll be the next thing. And if you're against that, well, that doesn't help. Uh, it doesn't help you if you're against having the. Look, I can kind of sympathise with the employers because you have other staff around you, so he is liable if you do have it and you haven't said anything. No, baby CJ sleeps with Arlene and said, "Hello, Tony Carola, ¿cómo está?" Uh, correct, Scotty. Also, no access to recreational activities. Yeah, I know. They lifted that here. If you want, you can come down and play in the playground with me down here. What was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Aris. Sherez. Uh, I sleep in. We sleep in the main in our bed, and CJ sleeps in the middle between the two of us. Philippine style. I ain't got a problem with that. My mum has, but I ain't. It's kind of warm actually, because if I turn around and my back's facing Arlene in the bed, and he's in the middle, my back stays warm. Yet my front goes cold. So if I turn around, it's the vice versa, and they both get warm. So it's good. Yeah. So yeah, it's. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Tony. Maluz, sorry to hear about that. It's not good when that happens. And I know no jab, no pub, no concerts, no attendance of sporting events. Yeah, well, Gladys, hey, no, Salvi, say hello to everybody. Um, sorry. It's one of those things. I did say I wasn't going to talk about it, but sometimes you can't avoid it when it's there. You know, it's not a good thing that what's going around. I'm not going to mention the name. I'm just going to say it's not good what's going around now. Basically, you can't do this, you can't do that. Things have changed. New rules have been implied. Lockdown. um, can't avoid when you're living through it. Exactly, you can't, and it makes it hard. It makes it even harder when, if like I find it better to talk about. I have heard other YouTube channels are getting taken down. Their videos are getting taken down. Their live streams are getting taken down, basically because they're talking about COVID, but they're taking them down because the facts on what they're talking about is not right. But if we're talking about something with the way things are, but we're talking it in short terms and stuff like that, they can't do nothing. I hope they can't. uh, but it is a pain because you have a lot of people out there that are some of your friends. I've got a friend I know, and he doesn't wear a face mask. He wants. He's going for an exemption because he says he can't breathe. Well, he is asthmatic, but I think Arlene's just taken the phone off CJ, so it's going to be a battle royal now. It's him. He's cracked it. The phone's been taken off him because she wants him to go to sleep. Uh, and talk about politics on CBD channel. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about COVID. I was going to, but I'm not going to. I actually am over it myself. Uh, thank you. It's all right. Sammy, it's okay. There's no problems. You're good. Hello, Scoot B. ¿Cómo está? It's okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Melissa. Exactly. And what can you do? You've got to, I go out every day with mask, and everybody I know wears it. I don't know what the big issue is, so I just really don't. It's causing other people grief and sadness, and like I spent a whole day talking to a friend of mine who is so depressed about this, and he said, "What am I supposed to do? I want to go to the Philippines. I want to do this. I want to do that." He said, I got to get an exemption because my heart's not good and I can't breathe. Yeah, I'm not doing drama. But I don't do drama in my, anyone drama in mine. See, like, either go off, take a walk. Yes, well, I've got to go to work and I've got to take Arlene to work every morning. And, you know, I wear my face mask in the car sometimes and I wear it. I don't even get out the car when we get to Arlene's work. I probably might do a live tomorrow, see what happens. I usually do a day live, like I did this morning. But they're unscheduled lives in the morning because I don't know when I'm going to be doing it. So it'll probably be on the way back or on the way in. But he just like really so depressed. As I do him, I said everything's going to be all right, mate. You just have to take the AstraZeneca or the Pfizer, whatever you want to do. I've taken the AstraZeneca. I'm waiting for the second dose, which will be on the 5th of this month. This month now, and which is Sunday, bloody Sunday. And you know, it gave me pains across the back. It gave me pains in the legs, cold chills. I remember Arlene was wiping me down with a face washer just to cool me off. That's how bad it was. But then the next day, I was like brand new. I am battling a cold at the moment, probably bronchitis. I only cough every now and then if I laugh because it brings it back up. That, it's one of those things. Oh, good boy. One scoot. San Carlos is Occidental part. I get cold chills every time you send me shower pictures. Do I send you shower pictures? I'm on Scoot. I'll do rickshaw. Hello, Scoot. Um, just joking, mate. How's Bajoy? My regards from me, Arlene, and baby CJ. Sammy, me and Scoot have the old joke. Good to see TT is back tonight with Ray, keeping him honest. Yeah, it was a good show tonight. Actually, there was quite a lot of people in there tonight. Quite a few people, which was great to see. Good to see him come back. And, sometimes you do need a break from YT every now and then. I've done it. I've had a couple of days. Well, I might have still been here, but Joy just got transferred to the CV unit. She is not happy. I wouldn't be either, mate, to be honest. But where mummy is, my mum's in hospital at the moment at St Vincent's in Melbourne, and she's in the COVID. She's not in the COVID ward, but she's in a separate ward on her own. I'm there and say to hi. Okay, Sammy. Ha. Yeah, mum's in hospital. She went in yesterday, and they've done a lot of tests on her. Oh, that's not good. Oh, coughing, you mean? Not, you did say coughing, didn't you? Yeah, good, that's what you said. I didn't mind it because I know Koya Scott so busy, say hello to all, and the bloody YouTube's thingos go quick. Yeah, just a little bit. I've got mum in hospital too, Tony, at the moment, which is a bit of a downer because she's in a room by herself, a bit like what Arlene had when she was in hospital. Um, she had, she was she went in yesterday and they've done tests and mum's not good. Thanks, Sammy. Yeah, mum's not too good, guys. And Angel's Away Nursery. Annie, mum's in hospital and she's not good. They've done a lot of tests. The doctor gave her You know, the bandage that they put on to stop, how is it? Those bandage, like socks. Well, the doctor up here gave her 2 pairs of those socks to put on from her ankle up there, and the swollen one. Well, when she told the doctor in the hospital, he's gone, "What? He did that?" And she said, "Yes, he said, that's not going to stop kidney failure." He said, "Kidney failures." Thank you, Noel. Thank you, Sammy. It's just heartening, like her bedroom up there. She's usually about this time I'm putting her to bed, but now it's like, it's just quiet in the house. CJ hasn't seen her all day. He can't go in to see her because the hospitals won't allow it because of what's going on. So, we just need to pray a little bit for her and hope she turns the corner and hope she gets a bit better. She copped a lot of fluid in her leg, and not only that, she's got a compression bandage. That's hey, Hazy Cheesy. How are you, darling? ¿Cómo está? That's my mother last year, Scots. Oh, sorry to hear, Tony. I just am so down in some parts of me at the moment, but fighting a cold at the same time doesn't help. But, yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your brother too, Tony. Our deepest sympathies and condolences to your family and yourself. Great to see Hazy Cheesy here. I am still getting around to everybody. Hello, Labs. Labs. Is it Labs? Thanks very much. It's good to see everyone here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I have, darling. I've had it I've got a bronchial cold, and that's what I was telling you about today, is that you need to get some cough medicine. I went down the shops. Tony Corolla was on Monday it was Monday when I did my Monday live, and you were on it, Sam, at the end, towards the end there, when I was at the cemetery, looking at gravestones and the dates that people had passed on, and sort of shows you how old somebody is, and it it's just sits right there every now and then, and if I laugh or a cough, hey Scoot, you tell Bajoy I sympathise with her too, mate. It's not a good thing because Bajoy's in like a carer or a nurse in a hospital there where she is. Scoot will tell me in a minute. I think it was Bangkok. Oh, okay, no worries, darling. You're right, Hazy Cheesy. Is it possible they can give you a shot in for looks? It's killing. That's what I mean. as soon as I start laughing, it comes back up again. If I lay down, my air passage is open, and I should just cough it all out, really, but I did that the other day and it nearly made me sick. Hazy Cheesy, welcome to Plymouth. I'm going to check them out, Hazy Cheesy, okay? I'll check your videos out before I go to bed. It's alright. I've watched my dear friend Rickshaw in the Philippines just before. Very interesting guy and a top bloke. I love the guy dearly. He's funny, witty, and has a lot of good stuff. Whether you agree on it or not, that's one thing, but yes. whether you thanks Tony. Whether you agree with him. And another good friend of mine is Sean's Amazing Adventures. He was on TT tonight as well, with Ray, and he is a funny boy too. He's got some good stuff. Him and Rickshaw, they say it how it is, and I understand with banks and stuff like that. So if you're leaving from here, going to the Philippines, I would say get all your banking stuff sorted out first if you're going over there permanently. Um, Second thing is when you first go over there and you first meet your girl, your beau, your fiance, um, your partner. Howdy, partner. Um, it's wise when you first go over there and you're looking around. I suppose you don't really think about it when you first go over because you're both so together and that. And then when you go over a second time, you're sort of thinking, you know, is this is going to work? And you make it work because if you love her, you make it work. And you enjoy each other's company because that's what it is. Every man needs a woman, every woman needs a man. Sometimes not necessarily in that whether that works or not, but it does work. And you can't be alone forever, but yet some people can, which is fair enough. Maybe some people like the pleasure of their own company, if you know what I mean there. But not in a dirty way. But there are just some things when you're getting your life sorted out, if you want him to laugh, then offer him a prostate. Okay. I got the thing out for prostate cancer today. Where you have to put the paper in the toilet bowl and then sit on the thing, and you get to the rest. Uh, but it's when you're sorting out you become real good friends and you go back home to America or Australia, wherever you're from, England, UK, Europe, and then you want to go back and see her again, plan your wedding plans or yeah. Well, before you do that, well, that's when you sort of got to go to the bank, and I would choose RCBC. They are pretty good. Bank of Philippines is okay as far as I know. I wouldn't use China Bank at the moment. I know all China Bank ATMs are probably being taken away out of the Philippines at the moment. Well, then again, I might not. See, there you go. I'm spreading a rumor before the rumor gets passed through. You know what I mean? But Um, it's one of those things. You, I'd say pretty well much in my Metro Bank is another good one. Um, the Bank of the Philippines is another good one. But you got to check them out. You've got to talk to the managers. We did when we went for ours. We went to RCBC because that was in um, the industrial area of where Arlene worked, and we got all that our banking sorted out and that. So that was good, and you know, it makes it easier when you're in the Philippines to get your banking organised and that you got an account together and you're showing your love for each other, which makes it, you know, a good thing. Now, when you're going over there to live, well, best thing is to keep your bank account going and just keep putting a little bit of money in. You don't have to put a big amount. It's like just $50 here, $50 there every time you know, make sure it goes into the bank while you're there. Get it all sorted. You know, start off small, work up big, and then you got money. BDO, that's another good bank. Thank you, Scoot. I didn't think of that one. It's slipped my mind that one. But then again, I've only got a small little mind. I told the manager that if he not fix it, I will come tomorrow to get all the money in for my accounts. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know, you've got to get to. I did a long text and I put it on. Uh, about it was about banking. He personally brought. This chat doesn't stay long. Let's keep my finger on it. Yeah, well, you know, you get them on bended knee, mate, and they break. And it's the only way to do it. You know, it's the same with when you're talking to your bank manager, and ever since then, no one I send there has a problem. Okay, that's good. It's good. It's good to hear. As I said, it's good to get to know your bank manager and to know the bank staff. It's the same when you're buying a house in the Philippines or buying land in the Philippines with your girlfriend, because um, I found that it was better for me to let Arlene and her mum and dad sort out that side of the thing, and you stay out of it. Okay, Sammy. It's better when you are both together, husband and wife, and you're looking for land. Like a foreigner can't own land in the Philippines, yet your wife can. So it's better to put your let your mum, your wife's mum and dad sort it out, because if you're buying land and it's through a cousin like what we did through Eileen's cousin, it's better to let your wife and her mum or her father to sort it out. And now we've got 400 square meters in Sogod, and we purchased back in 2018 land in Cordova, closer to the Cebu. So we've got two lots. But both haven't got houses on them at the moment, but yeah, we're getting there slowly. but it's better to get, as I say, get their mum and dad to arrange everything and to talk to each other. So God, north of Danao, about 2 hours out of Cebu City. Well, might as well be 2 hours from Mactan Island, where we are in Pajak. So it makes it easier. And it's beautiful land too, Sammy. And it was Arlene's cousin had the land. Okay, mate, no worries, Scoot. Thank you for coming. Much appreciated, Scoot B. Thank you for being here. Our love and regards to Bajoy. Let me know when you're doing your next live and I'll come, mate. I've just been busy the last couple of days. I'm sorry. At least I'm honest. No, so good. Sorry, Gal. So good. It's north of Danao, on Cebu Island. Sorry, guys. Yeah, north of Cebu. Takes about 2 hours from Mactan to get there. And it's going to be good because when we start building, yeah, Scoot B's good. He's a top bloke. Um, no worries, mate. What's a 546? Sammy? I'm so happy that Dana Faye was happy. It made my day that. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, so I thoroughly recommend that when you're going over to live, get your banking and everything sorted out. See your bank manager, whether it be here in Australia or whether it be in England or whether it be in the US, to talk to each other and have it. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I'm thinking when you see me do that, I think um, Chris Beecham would say I'm blowing me mind. Uh, Hart Gasper has got a cover song on now. I don't know. She spends more of a. She's a good girl. She's a good girl, Hart Gasper. I love her. She's funny, and she's got good content too, which is great. She's a lovely little girl, and she does real good stuff. And give her an A for credit. And, well, good content. Yeah. So anyway, uh, I would personally, as I said, see the bank manager, get things sorted out. I don't know. I know I'm already monitorized. Just that I don't. I'm not collecting from Google AdSense. Basically because I don't want ads in my videos. Even though Google said that they were going to put ads in, and you know what? The other thing that's driven me away from it, tax. America, like America, they're taxing every YouTuber now. And like, if you only make $100, you're not making much out of it, really. So, I think governments need a real good smack across the backside. I really do, because here, okay, right here, um, if you're earning money here, no, I'm not monetized. I haven't even collected one bit of Google AdSense. I climbed 1,000 subscribers earlier, and I could have been claiming Google AdSense. No, no, I haven't. No, I haven't at all. Basically, um, Sammy, I don't want it. Um, it's too much hassle with the America. They're killing YouTube people that are earning a lot of money on YouTube. They're not going after the smaller fish like me, but they're going after the bigger fish. And they're just taking tax after tax after tax. And even in the Philippines, they're going to do it. King Cobra 726. Hi, how are you? I think it's best you use YouTube as a hobby, because there ain't much money to be made unless you're a big exactly. And being that's good. Um, that's good. Because I just find it so hard that they're taking tax out of it, and like it's only a pittance at the moment. It is King Cobra. Um, you know, I'll get back to the banking shit, because uh, the best thing to do when you're in the Philippines and you're going to buy land, talk to your bank manager here in Australia if you're going to move to the Philippines, okay? Because that's what I was talking about in the first place. You are wise to talk to your bank manager here and their staff and get all your transfers and that organised when you want to go. And but before you do that, you need, while you're in the Philippines, to get the bank that you bank with, RCBC, and get them organised so you can at least transfer. But I know for one thing, small banks here won't transfer money to the Philippines, because then if they do that, they will turn around and say, no, Mr. Waghorn, we can't do that. We can't allow you to do that. And even though it's your money, you can turn around and say, well, I'll just take my money out and I will take it with me when I go. But the bad part about it is that you can only take 10,000 pesos to the Philippines, $300 into the Philippines. Oh, that's good, King Cobra. Well done. Great to see. And it makes it easy for you. And I know who King Cobra is. It's Racer Guy. And smart. You don't change your monologue. Uh it's boy is that an unclickable. Use the same photo. I'm not that silly. I didn't come down the last hour, brother. But yeah, you're better off, um, you know, making sure that yeah, if your bank that there you can turn around and say, oh, I'll leave, say, 1,000 in there, and put the other 1,000 into like ANZ or whatever, Commonwealth Bank or whatever. Just transfer that money over into that, because there's a few banks in Australia that won't see it. Um, there's a few small banks here that won't change or won't connect with a bank in the Philippines, and they have their reasons. And I sort of know what their reasons are, and I think it stinks, but obviously they don't trust. There's a lot of trust involvement, and Maluz would understand that too as well. He'd know where I'm coming from there, and so would Scoot B and a few other people. So you basically need to get your banking details sorted out and worked out, and the same with your oh god. Oh, you crack me up. But it's interesting to see why they don't. But you know, if you've got a bank you can trust in the Philippines, whether it be BDO, whether it be uh, RCBC, which is one of the best, uh, Bank of the Philippines, or Metro Bank Philippines. Depends. Some banks when you walk in, uh, unless you want to bank with your last up. So it makes it really good to do that and make sure that you have a good connection with your bank manager, whether it be here, getting sorted out here in that superannuation, and that at the moment I got good information what was going on there, which I'm happy. I'm so happy now. I don't feel so bad. I was starting to feel a bit dinger down the line there, but when I found out the information I found out today, no, yesterday, sorry, I feel better, and yeah, it's good, and you know, I know that we're going to be comfortable, but the thing is, you can only take from here in Australia, you can only take 10,000 pesos, which is $300 Australian, to the Philippines on a plane at one given time. So if you don't, because we've got 10 years to build our house there, we can come back and I can go back to work and um, start working and putting some more money back together. Um, um, which makes it easier to, you know, do. You can organize, um, makes it easier to organize what you're doing. I'm going to organise with Jesse, my AMP representative, when I need money in the Philippines. But the one problem I've worked out is card, your National Bank card or your ANZ Bank card. that go into the ATMs. Yes, they work there. No worries. Sometimes they don't work. If they don't work on another bank, you're in trouble. They get stuck in the ATM, you're in trouble. So you got to work out their bank system. You got to work out. I think I'm trying to figure out for the life of me now which one we used all the time when we were in the Philippines. And I said to Arlene, "You lose." Well, she has a card and I have a card. Now, if I lose my card, hey, Sean Hodges, how are you? ¿Cómo está? She has a card and I have a card. And if one of us loses that card in the ATM, I'm good, thanks, Sean. In the ATM, you have to go into the bank of that ATM and let them know with your identification. And like some banks will make you go through hoops to get the card back, let me tell you. They want this, they want that, they want this, they want that to prove your identity. And if you've only got your license and your passport, those two things will pass. So therefore they'll think. But this is why it pays you to get to know the bank, the ATM machine that you use and the bank that you use, whether it be RCBC or Metro Bank, etc. You got to get to know the manager and the staff, and you got to let them know that if you lose your card in there, and what ATM was and whereabouts in the whoops, I again. Hi, Sean. How's things going, Sean Hodges? It makes it easy if you know your bank manager and you know your yeah, two Sean's on. It's great. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. I really do appreciate it, guys. Yes, we're talking about banking a bit in the Philippines and what to do. And I'm sort of stumbling over it, so I'm sorry if that's, but, it makes it easy to do, because then when you, oh, okay, no worries, Mr. Wagon, I'll send someone over to get your card now. And then they'll bring the card back. It'll be the only one that's an Australian card in the ATM. So, and I look, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes they jam and they can't come out. Sometimes they jam and they go in, or sometimes they just go in and you forget your password, and there's might be like a limited amount of time you have to press in. So you got to realize something when you go into the Philippines or Thailand or Europe or England, your ATMs are differently synchronized, and the pictures are different and the way it's set up is different. Both Sean's logged into the wrong account. Oh, Sammy, Sean Amazing Adventures is Sean Hodges. I should have jerried. Sorry. Whoops, I forgot. I'm still trying to find you on Facebook, brother. Send me an ad. You know mine, Scott Waghorn. You're on mine already, I think, Sammy. But it makes it easier to do that if you talk with your bank managers and talk with the bank staff and get to know uh, them. So that way it makes it easier if your ATM card gets jammed in the machine, the bank, because some banks would just turn around and say, "Oh, aren't you stiff?" But that's why we have two cards. I always t- I always take the National Bank card and the ANZ, but I don't use the ANZ when I'm there. Um, I've only dipped into it once while I was there, and now I'm trying to put it back in. And that was 2018, because I'm only, uh, I'm working for the government, uh, helping my mother. So, it makes it hard. So they don't just issue a new card. Not look. Yes, here. If you I usually grab. I usually before I what I do, Sean, before I leave here, before I leave Australia, I'll have my National Bank card in the bank book, and I will go to the bank and I will issue two cards. That way, because the writing comes off them when they get worn so much. And before you go, sometimes you use that same card, and the writing gets worn off. Like when you get to the Philippines, you put it in the machine, and because everything's different, vice versa, wherever the wording is on some of the machines. Um, I like to play with your mind. Uh, when you put your card in and you've got the screen up and you're trying to work out, where do I go here? What do I do? Oh, I can't. Yeah, okay, no, and then bang, no drama. But the more if you're using your card a lot, the writing starts to fade. You get scratch marks on your card. Before you know it, next time you go in there, it'll go card refused, and it won't come back at you. So then you've got to go to the bank that's on the ATM and go in and see the manager and see if you can get it taken out. You need your passport, you need your driver's license, and you need your marriage certificate. And you probably would need your date of birth. So I would carry a spare one of those in there too. I had to, for my, um, yeah, it is interesting. And it was also when you're doing your permanent residence, which was when I first did it, was 10,000 pesos, which was just $300. I think it still might be that more. Might have even gone up to 11,000 pesos, which will be $400 Australian. Um, I needed my birth certificate. This is why I had it over there when I was over there, because that's when I did it. My marriage certificate, date of birth, all together in one. Um, when you go to the Philippines, make sure you get all that before you go over there. Have that in a file in your bag, not you in the luggage in the baggage compartment in the plane, in your bag carry on luggage. Make sure you got it in there. Zip it in that thing and put a lock on it. With your passports and stuff. Or you pretty well much carry your passports on you when you're walking through the airport. So, you know, and when I had to go to the mayor of Cebu to get me permanent resident certificate, and they issued it and that, and then I got the card made up. I did that. All I had to do was hand over 10,000 pesos, and I got my permanent resident card. I've still got it. I was supposed to go back and extend it, or do another one for next year, or have to get my actual full Philippine resident um, card, and I couldn't because I had to come back here to work. So then, when I did that, it was supposed to be back in. I had to go back in June in 2012 to do that, and I couldn't because I was back here in 2011, November of 2011. So I couldn't go back. So it made it hard to do to go back again. Oh, good. Hi, Karina. Morning. Magando umaga. ¿Cómo está? Great to see you. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. So Poogie boy, yeah? Like your boy there, Poogie boy. Sean's Poogie. But to make sure that you do everything. Bye everyone. Take care, Scott, Ampling, Babu. Okay, Babu. Jing Dexter, how are you, sweetie? ¿Cómo está? I am fine. Bit of a cold. Don't make me laugh or I'll just cough. Everything's good. Yeah, so that's one thing we do with banking. Is having spagmola, spagorama, and I'm having American breakfast. Where are you? Which same restaurant you go to all the time? Good night. No. Yeah. Jing Dexter is niece of Jane, John and Jane, British expat in the Philippines, semi PH. Just letting you know. Leanne's Cafe. Oh, okay. Does she drink lemon and tea and ginger? I usually just drink lemon, sugar, boiling hot water, and honey. Works great too. Because I can't, honey, 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 lemon, squeeze the lemon in the cup, put the honey in the cup, boil the water to hot, bit of sugar, stir it, and then just sip it. Thank you, Jean. But to do that's the best way is to get to know your bankers in the Philippines, and especially if you're having banking problems, I think you need to sort out something with your bank in the Philippines if you are going to take money over. And as we all know, saying that all, what's that mean, Sammy? Saying that all, does that mean goodbye or good night? Yeah, so the best thing is basically get to know your bank manager, the bank staff. Oh no. Oh means no. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Sammy. Yeah, best thing is to get to know your banks managers, your bank staff. Get to know all of them. Make sure that the bank manager introduces you, because if you lose your card in the ATM, they're the ones that, and there's no use going in there. Oh, I lost my bloody bank, and they turn around and say, Who's this?" And you go, if you've lost it in there and you know the bank thing, and you just walk up, the bank manager and the bank staff say, "Oh, guys, I've done it again. I pressed a couple of numbers wrong, and the card's stuck in the machine. I can't get it out. I need the card. Can I get it out today?" If you tell them it's at Marina Mall, I'll go down to Marina Mall. I'll get the card out and I'll bring it back, and they'll bring it back to the bank and hand it to you. And but I usually get 2 cards. I keep both of those 2 cards with a bit of tissue paper in between them in my wallet to stop them rubbing. Another way is put a bit of rubber, foam, small thin foam, that thing, in between the cards in your wallet. I have a bigger wallet, like a lady's wallet, which I keep all my cards in, and I keep that in my carry-on luggage. But the cards, one of the cards I'll keep in my pocket. The other one I will probably keep in another wallet that I have inside my pocket, Sean, and it makes it easier to when you get over there, you got 2 cards that are pretty good, no problems, and Arlene's got a card, and I've got the old one as well, so I keep the old one on me just in case. You never know. It makes it easier. So we're got to find it's. We're gonna find yeah, like when we were dealing with land, my sister knows real estate agents there in the Philippines, and she knows a lot of she knows a few real estate agents. A couple of real estate agents worked with her through the Air Force, and they got out, and they're just doing going around. They're saying, Sammy, um, they got a lot of. Yeah, she's got. Sorry, I'm losing track of myself. Uh my sister's, even though she's with Philippine Air Force, she's got that 2 friends that work for real estate agents in the Philippines, and they took us around, and we saw quite a lot of houses. Do you need new notes over there? It's got to convert to Philippine currency. You can take you can take your standard notes, but what I do, Tony, is I go to the bank. I'll take $300 out of my bank and I'll what I do. Sorry, what I'll do. I'm throwing myself off. Sorry. What I'll do is, hello, Joe and Jenny. What I'll do is when I go to the bank, I will order Philippine money, Philippine pesos, in the way of 10,000 pesos. I will hand them $300 cash. You going, Sammy? Yeah, I'll hand them Oh. Oh, yeah. Threw me again. She's good. I will hand them $300 Australian cash, but I'll order Tony 10,000 pesos, and they'll pretty well much be brand new notes when I get them. When I got them last time, they were brand new notes, and they were different to what I was used to when I got there, because the currency had changed a little bit, so it made it a lot easier to do. So that's another thing. Before you fly over to the Philippines, go to your bank, order the Philippine pesos, because it's better if you're going to the Philippines. It's Philippine pesos. If you're going to Mexico, they're in pesos. So they're both currencies are both in pesos. So you order Philippine pesos, and they will give you Philippine pesos. So you can only take 10,000 pesos on a plane, which is $300. It's no use taking 300 Australian dollars to the Philippines and then changing it there. You better, there, even though there's a couple of money exchange places there, it's better to do it here than do it there. Trust me. I went in, I ordered the 10,000 pesos. I just handed them the $300. Come back in a week, and it should be there, ready for me to put in my wallet to fly back to the Philippines. That's the only way to do it. And like if you're looking at land and stuff like that, oh God, sorry. That's the best way, and it's the same with land too, Tony. And Malurs would know as well that if you're buying land, say Semi's my sister, right? And our mum, uh, we're going to buy land. Well, I would talk to Sammy's mum. I would talk to Sammy in English, and she would translate in Philippine, in Tagalog. Sorry, emphasize in Cebuano. And I would say, right, it's up to you to organise the land. I'm just, makes it easier. Because when mum and dad would talk to the cousins, would try and barter down, you know, and thank you, thank you. It was good seeing you there too. I did say hello. I'm still trying to figure out how you do that finger on thing. Um, um, yeah. So I would say to Sammy, tell mum that we need to organise the land and that, and Sammy would talk to mum, and then it's better to let your mum and dad of like your girlfriend or your wife to be to sort out buying land, because soon as you get involved with anything, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So if you back off like this and just relax and say, "Wait, I'm not having anything to do with it. She's buying it." And if they say, "Yeah, but your husband," I'll say, "Yeah, but it's her money, not mine. It's her money. I'm not allowed to I don't get involved. I don't get involved in family discussions. And also make sure you have a clear title on anything you do. On buying land or buying car, make sure how much pesos for the Aussie dollar. Ugh, hit me there real hard because I really would not know what it is at the moment. I know the exchange rate today was 36. I found out. Okay, you want me to tuck you in, sis? Good night, we angels are we nursery. Any didn't say good night. Don't know whether you're still here. Guys, please, if you're going, can you say good night? Because that way I know that you're gone and everything's okay. Aussie dollar is $1 is 36. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Okay, I'll try not to, Sammy. I'll leave it. I'll just take it off for you. I'm gonna get in trouble now. I'm a cheeky boy. I'm a very cheeky boy. Yeah, see, the American exchange rate is 47 and we're 36 at the moment. So 1130 PH, 830 California. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the money exchange was about 36. Yesterday it was 35. Screwy duck, I tell you. It's one screwy duck, our government. But anyway, I'm not getting involved in that. You can take off anytime. Okay, I will. You just make sure you have a good night's sleep, sweetie. And I'm glad and I'm happy that Dana Faye was happy today too. It was good to see. And it'll be the next first month for your next one, okay? I will talk about that when it gets close to it. Laugh out loud for you. Yeah. Love you too, darling. You have a good night's sleep, baby. Take care. I'll catch up with you later. Oh, you're welcome, darling. When we get home to the Philippines, hopefully me and Arlene will try and arrange to come down and see you at Jumagiti, okay? Got my word on that. Anyway, as I was saying with the money situation and banks, as I said, with banking, get all that sorted out before you go. Make sure you get plenty of time. Make sure before before you even meet. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sammy. Let's see, racer guy's gone. Or he might be still sitting in the background. I don't know. Thank you for the likes, guys. Much appreciated. King Cobra, I should say his nickname is there. First thing, as I said, make sure that all your banking is all sorted before you go. So your money for your travel, because you're only allowed to take 10,000 pesos to the Philippines at one time. The rest will be in the ATM when you get there. Hello, Adrian, ¿cómo está? So you make sure you get all your Philippine pesos sorted out. So you hand over the 10,000 pesos or 10,000 euro or whatever it is in different countries. 10,000 English dollars. You hand over 300 uh, English, whatever, whether it's in pounds or dollars. I don't know how you work it there, and get it all sorted out before you go to the Philippines. And it makes it easier too, because once you go, when like you give them, they give you 2 weeks or a week to pick it up, because they got to organise it too. And then uh, and give yourself plenty of time to do it before you fly out, for crying out loud, because there's nothing worse than going to the bank the day before you fly out, and they turn around and say, we haven't got it, we're still waiting for it to come through, and you're going, fuck, you know, excuse the French, but it is better to do it 5 weeks before you fly out, in my book. It gives you ample time. It gives them 2 weeks to get it sorted out. So even a month before you fly out is better. Get it organised. Get your 10,000 pesos organised. Hand over your $300 and bang, come that week, you can go pick it up and it's there ready for you. Hey, Tom Victoria, you're a bit late, mate. Where's your late pass, boy? Good morning. How are you, Adrian Gibson? Say hello to everybody. Yeah, so it works out better that way, guys. When you're doing land as well. Yeah, well, here in Australia, our small banks don't want to deal with the Philippine banks. The only time they deal with the Philippine banks is to arrange Philippine pesos. That's the only way. As far as transactions, when we like when you go to the Philippines and you are going there to live, as a different Rickshaw pointed out tonight on his latest video. You have to watch it. I'm not going to tell you. It makes it hard if you don't know the bank manager and you don't know the staff, and you go to an ATM and your card gets caught. And you go to the bank and then you're standing there at the bank and you're saying, oh, my card's stuck in the ATM, I can't get it out. Which ATM? Well, I don't friggin' know, but if you knew where you were, like Mactan Mall or Mactan Marina Mall or, you know, whatever, what's the other one? Grand Mall or Gazana Mall, wherever the bank is. Sometimes you'll find the security guards, if you were there and they're just about to come in and change over the money, you might find that you might get a security guard that if you ask him, would it be possible if you could get your card out because it got jammed, they would say, you got no identification. Well, you show them your license and they'll just look at it and they'll go, okay, and they might give you back your card if you're lucky. If you're lucky, I doubt it. Not, most of the security guards will keep the card and send it back into the bank when they get to the bank. So you've just got to be hopefully. Rick has a bad luck with ATM, no cash most of the time. Yeah, I know he's not having the best of luck there, is he? But it's one of those things can happen to some people. Here's in the Philippines is Metro Bank or sometimes BDO. Yeah, we'll say I use Metro Bank or Bank of Philippines, or there's another one there too. I'm trying to think of. We didn't. China Bank has too much on the way of. If you use China Bank, you're paying more of fee. If you use China Bank whacks a big fee on their thing, and you don't see it. It's just on their uh, card, on their thing. A fee for withdrawing money from ATM over there. I think it comes out with in the ATM when you take your money out. It stays in the thing. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I can't answer that one, Tony. I'm sorry. Uh, I would have to when I go back. I will have to ask. Um, but you know, trans the best way. See, I let Arlene do the ATMs. I'm hopeless. I'm all right here, but when I get over there, it's all in English, but they got different systems on there. It's like playing Pac-Man and Halo together. Thank you for coming, Sean's Amazing Adventures. I really do appreciate it, mate. It's gratefully appreciated and you're gratefully acknowledged. And I'll give you a shout out next video too, buddy. If you use a Visa card over there, there's a fee, Scott. I don't know whether it comes out of the Rose, buddy. My love to Karina. Take care, mate. Have a nice breakfast. Catch up. I'll watch your video when it comes out. I don't know. I would have to ask Arlene if there's a fee. I suppose there would be on some ATMs. Oh, Joe and Jenny already told you. That's good. That's good. He's pretty well knowledgeable, Joe, because his wife's still over there. Or his girlfriend's still over there. Jenny's still there, so yeah. But as I said, it's I do most of my thinking looking down to the left. I don't know why. It's just something I do. I'll talk to you later after this, Joe. Too as well. Sorry. I'm stumbling a bit, guys, tonight. Maybe because I'm probably tired. I'm sorry. But as far as I'm not sure on the fees on the ATM, I would have to ask Arlene to ask AI. Joe's answered your question already, which is good. Thank you, Joe. Much appreciated. Um, I was going to say, yeah, with your, if you meet a girl and you're going to get married somewhere down the track, let their parents do the land buying for you. Don't get involved. Whatever you do, don't get involved. I don't care what anyone says. Don't get involved. Stand back and let Joe will tell you the same thing. Don't get involved, to stand back and let them organise it, because your wife knows more than what you do over there. Um, as I said, foreigners can't own land in the Philippines, but your name is on the contract anyway, but you don't own it outright fully. So if you let your wife do it, and if you trust her and you've been with her for quite some time, always, and you're going to be living with them, that's fine. But if you're traveling there to there, say England to the Philippines, England to the Philippines, England to the Philippines, there's, yeah, exactly. And you, yeah, if you're traveling back and forth and your girlfriend to be uh, is playing around or screwing around on you and you don't know, well, that makes a different kettle of fish. But if you've met a girl like me and Joe have got, that respect you and love you for who you are, you ain't got an issue. There is a bank. There is a bank that doesn't have charges. I saw it today, and who did I see it on? The Metro Bank in the Philippines is a good bank because you can use any bank card. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you, Tom Victoria. And Tom Victoria is pretty knowledgeable on some things too over there, because he goes over there with his mum and he's pretty knowledgeable what's going on over there at the moment. And most of his family is still over there, so they have connections. So he would pretty well much know what's going on. And which is good, it's awesome. And, I respect that, and that's great. But as I say, the best way is to just listen to your wife and your wife to be. And some people would disagree with me on that, but there's a lot of people over there that shouldn't be there anyway, because they're the way things are at the moment with visas and stuff like that. They're lucky, they're laughing. But when uh, this is all over, they're going to have to be, they'll probably be told that their visas are up and they've got to renew their visas. They've got to renew their passports. They've got to if you've got an American passport, you'll have to renew it. Because if you've been over there for a long time, but there's been a lot of Americans have gone back home to America anyway and left their girls behind. And some have gone back to the States with their wives. So there's no drama. I'm not saying anything bad. I would never say anything bad about anyone or anything. I'm just saying that when this um, COVID burns itself out, uh, things are going to return to normal, and a lot of changes. A lot of people that have overstayed their visas will be probably told to leave. Plain and simple, and they can't complain about that because they've got to do it. It's one of those things. But yeah, just using it to use it in ATM, costs around about £3. Oh, sorry. There are two different prices in the Philippines, one for Westerners and others for foreigners. Cheaper price for Filipinos. Look, if you don't mind paying that price, that's fine. It's fine. My family works for the Philippines National Police. Whoa, that's good. That's good. That's great. It makes it easier for you when you're home and you get to know everybody, you're having fun. You get to know Tom Victoria because he's his family's police. Just don't do the wrong thing. But, you know, life's more fun in the Philippines. And I always, I never discredited, never. Two things, three things I don't do. And don't badmouth the government, don't badmouth Filipinos and Filipinas. Treat everyone with respect and you will get the respect back. That's the thing. And anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to say good night to everybody. Thank you, Joe and Jeannie Jenny. Thank you, Sammy PH. Thank you, Scoot B. Thank you, Tom Victoria. Thank you, Joe and Jeannie Jenny. You don't get caught. And thanks to everybody else. Jing Dexter. Thank you to those who've come on. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes. We will be on tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll be a little bit better and a bit more with it. I might have a sleep longer in the morning. But hopefully, I've tried to help everybody. And I hope I've tried to help you, Tony, with things. I'm still trying to work out a few things myself. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate that. I will be talking to her tomorrow, so I hope she's a lot better tomorrow. She didn't sound too good tonight. So thanks to everyone for coming on. Thank you, Adrian Gibson. Guys, to everyone, thank you, and thank you. Maramin Salamat po. Take care, everyone, and have a good night. I'll catch up with you after this, Joe. I'm going to go see her and I'll chat with you later. Oh, Tony Corolla, Scott Waghorn on Facebook if you want to connect. Okay? Send me and we can connect on Messenger too as well, mate. Anyway, have a good night. Bye-bye. Sweet dreams, everyone. Mahal kita. Okay, mate, no worries. Good night, Christopher Beecham. Didn't see you there. Night, mate. Take care.